I'll just share some of yours. I don't want to read it.
I do.
She lied to you if she said I paid for it, nigga. 99 broads, 99 broads. Panoramic view from the 99th floor. I like my lord, she down on all fours. Got a hood bitch with me, she ain't scared to take a charge. Lying high in the car, you don't know what you saw. She adjusted the bras and lighting up a cigar. They was right in New York, now I ride like a star. I just sit back and laugh at the irony of it all. Let her fast go, let her fast go. Watch your little throw up, let her go on that camera toe. And we like, damn boy, why you coming that hard? The whole thing smashed and you ain't even know the guy. It's time to you. So tell me where you're at. I'ma speed it up for you just for a second. Just for a second. And I'ma start back down and keep it steady. Oh, baby. You are out the clothes. I just wanna see you kissing slow motion. Oh, darling, I just wanna get you out the clothes. Oh, I just wanna see you slow motion. Baby, it's slow
There's so many of them.
Hey, how you doing? Can you see us?
Yeah.
Really? What's going on, y'all? Curtis Smith here.
Colleen Smith.
Welcome to Low Key Conversations. How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? What's going on with you? I love that one. Not that one. Well, that one's cool. Love that one.
Why?
I don't know. It just looks
Dull.
dull. It just not
That
look.
one looks bright.
Yeah, that one looks crisp.
Whatever.
Don't hate. Hater. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
It's Sunday.
It is Sunday. It's Sunday. Low Key Sunday.
This weekend went by so fast.
The weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do anything.
Did nothing. Trapped in the closet all week.
Nothing.
Huh? Yeah, it
Everyone
was
else's week. Because ours was boring.
boring as hell. But
We slept in both days. Well,
today,
no.
No,
Yesterday too.
I'm just saying, when I woke up,
Technically, I don't sleep in. I just go back to sleep.
yeah, I did the same thing. I woke up, and then I got up early. I don't know for what. And then I went back to bed, and when I woke up again, it was almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what happened to the morning? I didn't realize it was that late.
I think we just needed a break.
Yeah, the week was long. I just needed to cut everything and everybody off this week. Well, this weekend. Like I like work-wise, you know.
Yeah.
But the weekend was alright. And the next weekend,
Well, this week we have a 4-day work week.
yes, we have a 4-day work week. Us, not y'all. Y'all work week is long as but we got a 4-day work week. That was rude. Be nice. I don't know, man. I see. There's a couple things that I wanted to touch on and talk about today, and neither of them you wanted to talk about. You shot down both of my conversations.
No, I had the conversations.
Yeah, but those conversations were supposed to be had here. And you dumped them. It was rude.
Go ahead. Have a conversation with the people.
Wow. Okay. So then you just go upstairs then. You're not going to have the conversation. You're not going to engage with the people.
It says Colleen Smith is watching, so.
Okay, fair enough. So we go do the first one. So
Curtis almost died this week.
Yeah, I did. Anybody that's on my page saw. Like, I didn't really post it on like Instagram or nothing like that, but I posted it on Facebook. So I was driving on 495. I was leaving work, and there was a pickup truck driving in front of me, and I don't know what happened. I wasn't even on 495 for, it wasn't even like 3 minutes, and I was driving, and something flew up, and it hit the grill it hit the front of my car. But I didn't know what it was. I thought that it had come from the vehicle that was in front of me or whatever. So whatever it was, it frisbeed into my grill. So I pulled over on the side of the highway, and I got out and I walked around to the front of the car, and it was this big round, like a lot of the people that posted on, like that commented on the picture said that it was a saw blade.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it was a big, round, rusted saw blade, and it just jammed itself into the grill of my truck. So immediately when I saw it, like, my heart dropped. I was...
Yeah, because if that came through your windshield,
Yeah.
it would have cut your head off.
Yeah.
It went through the grill of a Hummer. Like, you can't just say, oh, it cut through the grill of a Hummer.
Yeah.
It cut through the grill and got stuck there.
And it wasn't like I was speeding. Like, I was doing like 65, 70. So I don't know. I don't know if it came off of the back of dude's truck. I don't know if it, something that he rolled over and it ended up popping up and flying up into the front of my truck. I don't know. I just know that it freaked me out because it could have went so many different ways. So I'm grateful for whoever was looking out for me. But then it got me thinking, people don't really, because you're really not supposed to. Like, you're not supposed to think about, you're not supposed to think about your death. Not like that. Like, it really don't come up until, like, there's a situation that happens that really has you, kind of shaken up or whatever. Like, and if you're able to walk away from it, then it really puts certain things into perspective and it has you thinking. So I'm a family man. Like, I got, my family is very, it spans very far. And I don't like to think, well, I don't know if I'm relied on. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really look to me for certain things or whatever, but
my whole life.
In the event that I'm not, I'm not around one day, like, what happens? Like, what are you going to do?
I told you what I'm going to do.
But I need to know because I'm not going to be here. So what you going to do?
I'm going to do exactly what I do every day.
Which is...
Nothing.
So nothing's going to change? Like, everything's going to stay the same for you?
No, I'm just going to be alone in this house.
You're not going to be alone.
Cooking for nobody.
You're not going to be alone. You got kids.
That are going to move out.
All right, but
that's you can't say that's not going to be anytime soon. Eventually, we're only looking at a couple years.
Yeah.
Then I'm alone.
Okay, but you're going to have to go on. You're going to have to move on with your life.
No.
Yes.
How?
I don't know. I'm not going to be here.
I'll die first.
Shut up.
That's just the plan.
You got it mapped out?
Yeah.
You know what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Shush. Shut up.
I'll stuff you and put you on
You're going to
the sofa.
stuff me? No,
and put you on the sofa.
But this is what I don't want. I don't want to be. I don't want to be buried.
What?
I don't want to be buried.
Why?
I don't want
So
to
what
be
do you
buried.
want to do?
I don't want to be buried.
You want a hunter's funeral?
Yeah.
I don't
Pretty
think
much.
you can do that.
Pretty much. I want to be cremated. So these are my wishes. It's documented, just so you have it. Yeah,
I won't be around.
I'm not picking up my face. Stop that. These are my wishes.
It won't be here.
Yes, you
I'll
will.
already be dead.
Shut up. Listen to me. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. I'm dead. These are my wishes. Are you listening?
Tell the people.
I'm telling you, the people can listen in, and you can have it documented. I don't want to be buried. I don't. I want to be cremated.
So no casket.
If no, none of that. No casket, no cemetery, none of that.
Are you just taking the cheap way out?
It's not the cheap way out.
There it is.
It's not the cheap. I'm not even thinking about the money of it. Like, it's not something that I want. I don't want to be tucked into a casket. I don't want that. I don't want to be tucked into a casket where it's some fly shit that's just gonna rot. Like, I just don't want it. I don't want to be buried.
Okay.
Let me finish. I don't want to be buried. No cemeteries. No caskets.
I don't like this angle. Look at that.
I don't want to be. I don't want that. And I like, if for whatever reason, like, something happens and I'm laid up and I can't like make decisions for myself.
I'm not pulling the plug. Nope.
I'm not trying
No.
You're not gonna have me laying there in a vegetative state.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Like, you are gonna have like power of attorney, and you're gonna ultimately be the one to make those decisions. Like, my kids aren't gonna be able to make it. My mom's not gonna be able to make it. Like, none of that. That's gonna be on you. So I'm letting you know, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it's selfish. That's selfish. Because it's not gonna be for me.
I am a very selfish
I understand
person.
that, but it's not gonna be for me. It's gonna be for you. Like, I don't want that.
But what if 5 years from then
they
figure out how to bring you back?
No. And then I wake up 5 years later with all kinds of stupid bed sores and all kinds of body fuck.
We'll roll you over.
No, I don't want that. No, I want nobody taking care of me. If I can't take care of myself, I don't want to be here. I don't want nobody taking care of me. If I'm in a vegetative state or whatever and brain dead and all that bullshit.
So brain dead. What if there's brain activity but you're in a coma?
No.
We can leave you.
No, none of that.
A coma? You can wake up from a coma.
Did you hear what I could wake up from a coma? I'm just saying, like, after an extended, like, I'm not, you're gonna have me laid up there for 365
days. If there
days.
is brain activity, you will stay alive?
Did you hear what I said?
Did you hear what I said?
If there's brain activity.
Yes.
What kind of brain activity are we talking about? Dr. Smith. What are we talking about?
If it's moving on the chart.
You watch too much Grey's Anatomy. Like, Grey's Anatomy is not a good show to be watching. Like, just because Meredith came out of it, don't mean that I will, okay? I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want it for you. I don't want it for my kids. I don't want it. No.
So what are we doing with your ashes then? If you're going to be cremated? You're just going to sit on the kitchen table?
Oh, we don't have a mantle. We don't have a mantle.
I'll put them near Sophie?
No. You'll put me next to the dog. The dog don't even have ashes.
But she has a plaque.
She got a plaque. You want to get a plaque for me? Cool. You have a plaque all day. Ashes? No.
So what am I supposed to do with the ashes?
Figure it out.
Put them on a nightstand?
Nope. You and Yvonne and the kid, like, you and the kids can, like, each take a piece.
I don't. Wait, what piece do I get?
You guys can each take a piece. Like, put them in, like, them, you know how they have, like, those charms or whatever?
Yeah.
And, like, you can have, like, the necklace. And then the rest of them, you can just, scatter somewhere.
I would like a parade.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I want a party though.
No, I'm saying when I die.
Yeah, I want a party.
Because you assume that you're going first.
I want a party. I'm not assuming nothing. I'm just saying. So I don't want to be buried. No cemeteries, no caskets, none of that. I want a party. I want a big ass party, a celebration of life. Like that's what I want. I want a huge party, a big party. You invite well, no, I'll give you a list of the people that's not invited to my party though.
We already had that conversation a couple of years ago.
I know. There's a list of people that's not going to be invited to my party.
We're still going to have a service with no casket.
It's a party.
No, I mean like in a church.
A party. I don't want to... In a church. They let you throw parties in church?
No, before the party.
They don't let you throw parties in church?
No. I mean, maybe my church.
That's what I'm saying.
You think it's a concert anyways.
What kind of service though? Like a funeral?
Yeah, like a service, like a memorial service.
Yeah, I don't want that.
So you're just gonna go.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna call people and say, hey, come to my party.
Yeah. Come to my party. My party. Come to my party. I don't know, yo. I don't want, you know what I'm saying, like everybody gathering around and crying and hugging and snotting and all of that shit over me. Like, nah.
You don't think when people get drunk, they're gonna do that anyways at your party?
They might. But the setting will be different. The atmosphere will be different.
What do I do with all your clothes?
Give them to a mom. You give all my clothes to my son. But split them evenly down the line between him and Anthony. They can pick and choose. And then do what you would do with anything else. Give it to charity. Sell it.
Why can't I just leave it?
Why would you do that? Because then what's going to happen when you get your new boyfriend?
I'm not getting a new boyfriend.
Definitely got to get a new boyfriend.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You are lying.
I'm not.
Why are you lying?
I'm not.
She's
so
lying.
if I die first, you're going to get a new girlfriend?
Eventually.
What do you mean?
What, I'm supposed to be alone for the rest of my life?
Yes.
Yo, you are selfish.
I know.
You are so selfish. Nah, man, no. If you go before I go, like, of course there's gonna be a period, like, you know.
How long?
I don't know how long. It's not gonna be nothing quick. I don't got nobody on standby. I'm just saying. Don't make that face. Don't make that face. If you go first, like, of course, like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, have my morning period.
There's gonna be people watching this every day, checking my Instagram, like, damn, this bitch is still alive.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Of course, there's gonna be a mourning period or whatever. Like, I can't say I'm not gonna go out looking for nothing, but I'm not gonna. Honestly, I can't say what it is that I am not gonna do. But what I can say is, there's only gonna be so long that I'm just gonna close myself off to the rest of the world. I can't do that forever.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't, because
You
then
have your
everybody else will
kids.
hate me.
Get a dog.
Get a dog. We can't have a dog here.
You're not gonna live here, you said.
When did I say that?
If I die first.
When did I say that?
I thought that's what you said.
I never said that. I am not going nowhere.
She's right. No girlfriend if she goes first. Yeah.
Who's she?
I will haunt you.
Who said that? Julie? Listen, you can't say that.
Yes, you can.
You can't say that. Just like you can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm never going to get involved with nobody else ever again. You never know. You might turn into a whole thought. Just be out there searching for the feeling again. It can happen. You don't know.
I do know.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yes, I do.
Nope. You can turn into the most reckless.
For what, though?
So you can feel something again. It can happen.
I'm gonna get a dog.
You're gonna get a dog? Yeah. And where's it gonna go? Because it can't be here.
I can't be here if you die first.
Alright, so where you gonna go?
I need your page.
You need my paycheck. Wow. I have a conversation with my superiors. Let's see how long they gonna still be willing to pay out my salary to you after the fact until you get situated.
I mean, life insurance will hold me over for like a year if I don't have to get a casket and all that stuff.
No, you don't have to get a casket.
So I'm good for the first year.
I'm not joking though. I'm dead ass about that. I don't want no casket. I don't want no funeral. I want a party. Period. Everybody can gather somewhere and play music.
I'm trying to hide my nails, guys, because
everybody can gather somewhere and play music and chill out and remember me. But I don't want the casket and the funeral and, you know.
Do you want a Facebook?
Burial and all of that. I have a Facebook.
No, you know how Facebook lets you
I got a Facebook.
Facebook lets you have like a power of attorney of sort.
Like, do I want my Facebook to still go on after I'm gone? No, I'm dead. What the fuck? Anybody else gonna be posting as me on my social media? If I'm going, that shit just gonna be sitting there. My last post is gonna be my last post. Somebody else gonna log into my shit just trying to keep the spirit alive. Fuck out of here. No, get up off my shit. That's, you know how invasive that is?
Legacy, yes, that's what it's called, Gina. Legacy.
Legacy of what, though? Of me?
Yeah, like Facebook will say that you've died, but somebody else is in control of your Facebook.
I've never seen that.
Because like I don't know anybody that has a legacy. I don't know anybody that has a password to anyone else's. You give your person it's like a beneficiary. You give your person
a beneficiary of your social media.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Gary says he might.
He might what?
Have a legacy.
On social media?
Hold on.
Wait. Speech, what you talking about?
Have someone control his social media.
Who would you trust? Like outside, alright, so maybe, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like one of the siblings or whatever, but nah, man, no. Like when my joint is done, like it's done. Like I'm not.
Gina says it's messy. See?
It's messy.
I could control it.
I said I might control you might control my social media. This nigga gonna get on there like, yeah, this is the shit this nigga should have been saying. Like, this is what his social media should have been looking like. About to turn him up a little bit. Like, nah, I don't know. Nah, B, I can't. Like, once I'm done, I'm done. Like, once I'm gone, I'm gone. My last post is my last post.
I think you should give it to Gary. That way I can, when I really miss you, I can be like, hey babe, miss you. And then he can reply as you and be like, same.
No! You know how weird that is? Nah, no. Get off. Get off of me. Mm-mm. I don't know.
You can have my legacy.
I don't want it.
Why?
Why would I want to go online posting stuff as you or for you on your social media?
Yeah, but you can repost. You can repost my memories. You can.
Doesn't Facebook do that for you automatically?
No.
Oh. I don't know. Facebook, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Creepy as fuck.
Get a Ouija board.
Nah, B. I'm not.
I'm gonna be in Salem every week.
It's just.
Please talk to my husband for me.
What is that on my face? On it? What is that? Do you see that?
It's where the comments stop.
It says wave. Oh, that's weird. No, nobody's touching my social media. My password's going with me. My passwords are going with me. My last post is gonna be my last post. And that's it.
I don't need your password.
If you want to go on and create your own page, like in my memory or whatever, like the Curtis Smith Memorial Media, whatever, then cool. But nah, that's not happening. So alright, so just to wrap up this conversation, I don't want to be buried. I don't want to be in the ground. I don't want to be in a casket. I don't want nobody coming out of pocket all kind of crazy money and all kinds of dumb shit to never see me again. Like that's just, it don't make no sense to me. And it's too heartbreaking and it's too Like that's not for me. That's for everybody else. Like if I'm going, cool. Set it up, cremation, big ass party, and that's it. I don't want nothing else. Nothing else. Like a place for somebody to go and visit me and all that memorial shit. Like I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
then but hold up. Then you gotta think about it like this. My family stretches very far. You know what I'm saying? So how is it gonna be fair if there's like a spot here for me, but none of my family in New York could come and see me? Or vice versa. I'm in New York, but nobody from here, like where I grew up, can go see me. Like
That's
it's just
true.
not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not fair. Like it's just not right. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Like I understand like people, you know, sometimes they want a place to go and have a conversation with, you know, people that have passed or somewhere to go and feel like they're closer to the person or whatever. Like I understand that, but for me personally, I'm cool. I don't want that. So cremate me, distribute my ashes accordingly, throw a party. That's it.
You know, we could cremate you and give you and put you in the cemetery.
How?
My grandmother was cremated and she's buried in the cemetery.
Her ashes are buried in the cemetery?
Yeah.
Cool. That's still me in the ground.
Fine. Thank God I'm going first. This is too stressful.
What do you want?
I want a party. No, I don't want a party. I want a parade.
Like a drive-by parade like they were doing during COVID? Just everybody, nobody get out of their car and just drive down the street and honk horns and hold signs and shit.
I don't know. I want a parade.
You gotta be more specific.
Like you take all my friends and have them decorate their cars.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hearse can decorate the hearse and play all my favorite songs on a speaker
So you want to be buried.
and drive around town.
So you want to go on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And if I go into a coma, I would like to stay in a coma. Do not pull the plug on me. This is all part of my plan, though,
Like,
because
what do you think?
technically you can't get a girlfriend if technically I'm still alive. You're not a widow. Yes. Leave me on life support. Roll me over so I don't get bed sores. Leave me on life support. You can visit me on Sundays.
And I can't have no life.
You can have a life.
But
You can't
just have a life with
girlfriend.
nobody else, though. Like nobody else can be in my life.
As long as I know you have to go see your wife on Sunday.
Okay.
Don't remove my clothes. My pictures.
So all of your shit is just supposed to stay upstairs in the bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. They gotta stay where they are.
Where else are you gonna put them?
No, I'm just asking. Because this is like, you know, specifics matter.
No, they just have to stay in the house.
Okay. Okay. But you don't want to, okay. But you want a funeral. You want to be buried. And you want a parade. And you don't want the plug. You don't want nobody to pull a plug if something happens to you.
Yes.
And all of your clothes have to stay in the house.
Yes.
Okay. Done and done. I got you. Mm-hmm. No problem. I got it. I got you. I'm not even worried about it. It's cool.
You're not worried about it because you think you're going first?
I don't think anything. I don't think it's going to happen one way or the other. Like, I don't think it's going to be
Maybe
this or
we
that.
can just go together when we're like 90.
That would be great. But this isn't the Notebook.
We could hold hands and die together when we're 90.
This isn't the Notebook.
You never know.
I do know. That's not going to happen. Life don't work like that. It's TV shows, babe. Life don't happen like that.
Sometimes it does. You want a
Okay.
drink?
I'll get it.
I got it.
You got it? I just don't feel like it's fair of you to ask me.
To keep me alive?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
I don't care. Life's not fair, babe. This is not a movie.
No.
You want
Alright,
me
so
to obey your wishes?
No. Yeah, no. You have to.
Then obey mine.
All right, I got you.
Keep me alive.
All right. One thing I didn't notice you were drinking out of my glass either.
Oh.
All right, so look, the other piece of the conversation I want to talk about, like we got that out the way, whatever. But so I went back home. I was in Harlem last week. You know, we went to, me and my mom and my sister and my grandmother went to, I picked them up in Harlem. We drove to Jersey to George Washington Memorial Park to visit my dad, who's buried out there. Now, I haven't been there since, he passed away back in 2019. And it was his birthday. 420 is my pop's birthday. So for 420, we drove out there and we went and visited him at the park, at the cemetery. But while I was in Harlem, and I noticed it, like, because, back in 2019 when everything was going on with my dad, like, we were out there a lot. And the neighborhood has changed significantly. And, it is what it is. Call a spade. Like, it's gentrification. Jennifer. Who's Jennifer?
Jennifer.
Who's Jennifer? Gentrification.
She must be the one that you have on backup for when I die.
Nah.
That's not her name?
Nah, that's not her name. That's not her name. You've met her. It's gentrification. Period. That's what it is. So we had, a brief conversation about it, and I asked her what her thought, like what she thought gentrification was. What did you tell me?
When big corporations come in and try and make a town or a city better than it was. But in the process, it pushes people out.
Yes. Okay. So Harlem is different. Period. And I know that it's not just Harlem. Like, I know this shit is happening in, a lot of different,
I was doing some research, and Harlem is not even on the first top 10 of gentrified cities.
And that's not surprising to me. But if you go there and you lived there and you grew up there, then you know that it's not the same. Like, there's so many changes happening, and there's so many changes that have happened, and it's just different. So for me, this is how I look at it. And you call me what you want to call me for looking at it this way, but it is what it is. So me growing up in Harlem, like living there, it like Harlem was shit. Period. Like, we just gonna call it what it is. Like, it was, the living conditions were horrible. You know what I'm saying? The police presence was non-existent. The crime rate was high. It was just hard. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really hard, and it was really bad out there. What made Harlem great was the community itself, the people that lived in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made Harlem great. They made it homely. They made it, welcoming. They made it friendly. The people that grew up in Harlem that went on to be successful came back to Harlem and put money into it. But before that, nobody gave a shit about Harlem. Like, none of these outside corporations, and nobody gave a shit about Harlem. When Harlem was, on its last leg, and there were burnt down buildings and abandoned buildings, and the crime rate was high, and the drug epidemic was ridiculous. Nobody stepped in to do shit. But now that, you know what I'm saying, it's beneficial for, you know, all these corporations to, you know, build all of these new businesses and all these new residential properties, or residential properties that are already existing that people have lived in for as long as they can remember. But then the rent gets raised and it gets jacked up, and you're trying to get people out of the buildings and out of the apartments that they've lived in forever, and you're trying to move in all of these different, you know, this different demographic, and, you know, all these college students from the schools that they're allowed to go to now in that neighborhood or in that vicinity. And it's like, nothing that's being done out there is being done for the community that has already been pre-existing there. It's all to bring in new shit. And I don't think that that's a good thing. You said that there's good and there's bad. There's pros.
I see the pros and
there's pros and there's cons to it. Okay, some of the stuff that you said resonated, like it made sense in regards to, you can't really get to know, you know, a certain community or a certain demographic or a certain different type of people or lifestyle if you have no interaction with them. Harlem was very closed off to just being the African American community for a very long time. But that being said, for you to just insert, you know what I'm saying, like it's not even like it's a gradual thing. Like, it's very true that you can have, you know, you can forge a very good relationship with a different ethnicity or a different demographic just off of one conversation. You can get to know somebody and it can build from there. That's absolutely true. But with that being said, when it's a situation where it feels forced, like, you're not gonna even be open to trying. Like, if the person that just moved in next door to you, like, all right, you've had the same neighbor for 45 years, and then that neighbor that you had got forced out of their apartment because of, you know, whatever, like, they got paid off to give up their apartment or whatever, and then, you know, these people went in and renovated the whole apartment for it to look beautiful, and then this, you know, blonde-haired, blue-eyed couple moves in next door or whatever. Like, what about that situation that happened is going to make this neighbor that refuses to give up their apartment to want to even have any kind of interaction with that person? Granted, it's not their fault.
Their fault,
exactly.
though.
Granted,
that's the thing.
Exactly. Granted, it's not their fault.
So anybody moving in there is not feeling uncomfortable about moving in there.
Exactly, but the people already living there feel super uncomfortable and super taken advantage of.
Right. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's not, I don't think it's a good thing. I don't. I think there's way better ways that they could have went about doing what it is they're doing. In all of these communities, like I said, it's not just in New York, it's not just Harlem, it's not just Brooklyn, because Brooklyn is crazy. Like, people that live in Brooklyn can't even afford to rent in Brooklyn. Same as in Harlem. And I know it's happening in Chicago, and like, it's ridiculous. But what I'm saying is, I don't understand how you can just move in and just try and make all of this great shit in this community, but none of it be financially beneficial for the people that have lived there forever. That's my issue. That's all I'm saying. It's not right. It's not right, so it's not okay. Like, my grandmother's lived in Harlem for as long as I can remember.
And that's the conversation that we had. Like, I agree with that.
Like,
there are people who should be safe when it comes to trying to put more, what's the word I'm looking for? Money, like, economically, into a city or town, regardless of where it is. There should be some people that are safe. Like your grandmother, like the elderly should be safe from that.
You just call my grandmother elderly?
Alright.
I'm joking.
She's elderly.
I'm joking. She's like 86, 87 years old. But hey, my grandmother outrun half of y'all. Chill.
She will, but she's still elderly. So she should be safe.
Yeah, she should be. But, and again, it's like, like I said, like the building that she's living in, like she's lived there. Like I was born, and that's where she lived. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops grew up there. Like all of my family grew up there, and it's like nothing has been done to make her apartment better. Like her apartment looks the exact same way that it did as long as I can remember. Like no money is being put into fixing that apartment. But the people that have moved out of the building, these new owners, they go in and they just completely, gut it out and made it fantastic and it looks beautiful. Everything in there is modern. Meanwhile, my grandmother's apartment looks the exact same way. Like nothing has been put into it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's water damage stains on the ceilings and the walls, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's just nothing's being done. So if she were to give in and say, okay, cool, I'll take whatever check they're gonna give me and I'm gonna move out, and then they're gonna go in and fix shit. It's like it don't like that just don't seem right. Like it just doesn't seem like it's fit. So that's why I got a problem with the whole thing. Like, cool, like you want to integrate communities and all of that, fine. But there's certain ways to go about it. And this way, I don't know, but this way seems kind of force-fed, is what I'm saying. It seems kind of force-fed, and it doesn't seem like it's beneficial for the people that already live in that community. It's like you were saying, like, it's not necessarily just the gentrification of, neighborhood, like, as far as, like, residential communities and all of that. Like, the same shit happens when you got a small town that's had, like, a lot of, family-owned businesses forever. Like, the entire community has grown up on family-owned businesses, and then all of a sudden, big-ass corporation,
well, that's what
Walmart comes in, and they open up this big-ass Walmart in that community.
I don't know if Gina is still watching.
All of the goddamn family-owned businesses.
But I'm saying, I grew up on Shrewsbury Street, and that's a conversation that we were having. So it's similar in a way, but when I grew up on Shrewsbury Street, the majority was Italian, and every business was a family-run business. There was no chain buildings. Hi, Gina, yes. So if you remember, I remember when I was younger, they had a whole meeting about putting McDonald's at the end, and the people in the neighborhood lost their minds when they put that Dunkin' Donuts in. And now, the amount of money that Shrewsbury Street has because of all the bars that they opened, it helped it. I don't know if the rent has gone up in the apartments. I don't know, they kind of did East Park over, but financially, I think it helped the city of Worcester, but when we were growing up, the people who were living there, those small businesses, the people that were part of that community didn't feel like it was going to. But I think it did, in the end. It brought in a lot of different people. The rents went way up. So, okay. There's that answer. But it's the same thing.
It is the same thing. It's kind of the same thing because at the end of the day, it all affects the people who've already grown up and are accustomed and have a sense of normalcy in that community. But then now you bringing in the bulldozers and the different faces and all kinds of crazy shit, and it's like, okay, you think it's not going to affect you, and then you said, okay, it's beneficial for those communities because it's creating more jobs. All right, cool. But then what happens when the grandmother that's lived in the apartment forever tells her grandson, go ahead, go down there. They opening up this new such and such and such and such and apply. And then that person don't get the job because it wasn't, the job wasn't designed for them. Or the job wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't created for that demographic or whatever. Like, you moved into this community. How you going to tell me, like, it's not for not my demographic or not? It just...
Yeah. So she said, sorry, I'm listening, but she said that apparently they did take the neighborhood, they have neighborhood coalition. So basically, the whole neighborhood is involved. So maybe that's what other places need to do. The whole neighborhood is involved in determining what happens in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
But you have to get a neighborhood to be involved in town meetings and things like that. You have to, if they want it bad enough, they need to come.
Yeah, I get that.
You know? So, I mean, the canal districts, you said, is gentrification.
And then then there's the matter of you've had these people in these communities for so long who've never had to go to a goddamn neighborhood, a meeting.
But I feel like
across their
that's
neighborhoods and
all,
that.
like that's, I understand your perspective because you're talking about older people who have never had to do
not
anything.
necessarily older people, like.
But if you want better for your community and you want it done the right way, every town has town hall meetings. Every city has, town meetings. They're there.
Okay.
They just need to let the people in the neighborhood know about them. And I think that's where these places are falling short, is they're not letting anyone know. So the only people going to these meetings and making the decisions are the people that are wanting to do the projects.
Yeah.
That should be the first step, is letting the people know, listen, this is what we want to do. You're going to tell me that 300 people in Harlem show up and say, no, we don't want a Starbucks on this corner? Eventually, they're going to have to listen.
You would think. You would hope.
I'm just saying, I think that's where it starts.
You're not wrong.
I usually am not.
That's bullshit. We're not gonna put that lie out there. Stop correcting me all the time. You literally just said that to me like an hour ago.
That's because you're a know-it-all and like to correct me on things
I'm not a know-it-all, but I do know a lot. I know a lot. I'm a know-a-lotter.
You're stupid.
I'm a know-a-lotter. You don't want me to correct you? Stop being wrong. Ugh.
Anyways, do you got another conversation you'd like to talk about?
No, those are my two main. I just that gentrification shit really it bothers me a lot. Probably more so because I'm not there. Not like I'm like the savior or anything, but to be away for so long and then go back and just see all these complete facelifts. And then, to hear my grandmother tell me certain things, it's it makes me feel away. It does.
So, are we going live next week? Next Sunday?
Oh, God. Do you really want to?
Somebody's birthday?
Next Sunday is not my birthday. Is it?
It is.
Stop lying. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, next Sunday is my birthday. Shut up. I didn't know. There's been so much going on, I didn't really pay attention to the actual day. I didn't know it was next Sunday. That's crazy. So, a week from today is my birthday.
So, we're going live for your birthday?
Sure.
All right.
We're absolutely going live.
Okay.
It's going to be different, though. It's going to be way different. I'm not going to tell, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't.
No, nobody knows.
Nah, some people know.
All right. Well, anyways, we're going somewhere and we'll go live with a tan.
You're so stupid.
That's why my nails look like this, because I have to wait to get them done before we leave.
We're going live next Sunday, but it's just going to be a different, totally different atmosphere, different setting, different scenery.
I think we should vlog the entire experience for low-key.
I think that's too much work. I thought about that. I really did. I thought about it.
I mean, there's so many other people on YouTube vlogging it.
Yeah, but
I feel like we could do a better job.
That's going to take away from the actual...
All right, how about I do it with just a video camera and then you can...
The video camera?
On my phone.
Because you got video.
And then you can...
Nobody has a video camera anymore, babe.
Remember when we had one?
Yeah, I do. But nobody has a video camera anymore. Everything is shot from cell phones. Porns are shot from cell phones. Nobody has a video camera anymore.
I know. But, so I'll record it, and then you can edit it.
We'll see how
I'm just gonna do clips.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But
It's gonna be great. Oh, we got a TikTok.
yes, Low Key Conversations is on TikTok. TikTok.
That was my idea.
It was.
So right now there's a couple clips from the shows that we've already done.
Yes.
But I really want to go in a different direction with that, so that should be fun.
You're taking the reins on that.
I need the password to get in.
I got you. But you're taking the reins on that. Like anything that I post on there is gonna be, just pretty much what I have posted.
Yeah, but I don't know how to make a TikTok video.
I'm quite sure there's tutorials on YouTube. Somebody reach out and help her.
I just watched them.
Yeah, somebody reach out and help her on how to create a TikTok. You got a whole daughter.
Yeah, her TikTok page is out of control now.
Exactly. But she can show you.
Yeah.
Alright. So there you go. Problem solved.
My plan is to pull all the pranks on you for the rest of the year.
That's gonna get you fucked up.
Anyways.
Not a practical joker.
Who?
Me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, scratch that. I don't receive practical jokes.
Oh, you're gonna. You're gonna
you think so?
learn today.
Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're gonna wrap. Because we're gonna wrap.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you got somewhere you gotta be.
Gianna has 2 jobs now, so I gotta pick her up from the second job. That girl's crazy.
2 jobs. She better be saving us money for a car.
She got a lot of money saved.
She better be saving it for a car.
It is. For a car. And DoorDash.
And DoorDash. Alright, y'all.
Share, like, share.
She's so stupid. We about to wrap
Go
up.
follow our TikTok.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and search. Look for us up on TikTok. YouTube page is still popping. LowKeyConvos.com is still popping. You guys go ahead and smash the like button, smash the share button, follow.
Smash everything.
# smash everything. I'm Curtis Smith.
I'm Colleen Smith.
And we will see you guys next week. Surrounded by a lot of water, a lot of ocean.
Unless we die on the plane.
You know what? Why would you even say that? No, but why would you even say that?
I mean, at least now everybody knows what the plan is.
No, but why would you say that?
Alright, just shut it off. Bye, guys.
Yeah, knock on some wood.